We'll slowly start. Put it that way. We haven't got any time restrictions at the moment. Not been allowed out. So that's sort of good. I want to say a very, very warm welcome to everybody, and thank you for joining. Hey.
Yeah, welcome everybody.
Hawaii Nova 3i. I love the personal names.
Who have we got?
It makes it so
Carmen.
much easier to wave.
Hello, Carmen.
Oh, Carmen. Oh, right. Hello. Oh, my God. Of course.
Hi, glasses.
Yeah, nobody gets out enough.
Hi, Carmen.
Yeah, nobody gets so sexy. I mean, seriously. Anyway, so welcome.
Oh,
welcome.
No.
We're only 3 minutes in,
everyone.
so we're allowed. Welcome to our first webinar for the Business in Life Network. Now, some of you have heard me witter on and on and on about I want to do a group, you know, I want to make it big and make it count for something. I'm just going to mute everybody, okay? So how we're going to do this is...
coming in.
Yeah, good. The more the merrier. Bring them on. How we're going to do this is, we've worked out some things to say. We're going to have a bit of a chat. Everybody, I assume, can chat message. So at the bottom of your screen, there's a little chat symbol. You can chat in there and send us messages. If you want to talk, go, because at the moment we can see everybody. The concept is, I love, Louise, I love your smile. The concept is that we chat, you type, and periodically we will stop and, do talks. And at the end, we will do a big, well, if anybody wants to still be here, what can I say? But, we'll do talks, questions, and how we're all feeling at the moment. Okay, all right, I'm going to forget the script, sorry, but only at the start. How's everybody feeling now? So let's just do, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Good.
2 thumbs. There's always one. Can I just say this? Seriously. Okay. See, how are you feeling? I missed that. Sorry, I was concentrating on something else. Hannah, how are you feeling?
Yeah, ups and downs. I can't do thumbs. I'll just do wishy-washy.
Wishy-washy. Ifs, buts, and whatever. Okay.
Wishy-washy.
Wishy-washy's okay. For those people who English isn't their first language, wishy-washy is sort of medium shit.
So-so.
It's okay, yeah. So-so. That's okay. So-so, I think, at the moment is pretty understandable for, we've got a bit of a global thing going on. Who would have thought 2 months ago? Sophie, you're feeling a bit cold, love? Yeah. You're getting warmer now. Good. Okay. So is everybody all right at the moment? Is everybody comfortable? They've got water. Their phones are off. They're not watching porn at the same time or anything else. Girl, I've got water. I'm on water. All right. Lovely. Okay. So let's crack on because it's now 8 minutes past and we said an hour. If we want to talk after, we're all here. But let's stick from a business point of view to some kind of timing. So I'm going to say a very, very warm welcome from me, Jane Clare, Business in Life coach. Most of you know me one way or another. And I'd like to introduce, who don't know, Liz.
Hi everybody. I'm an international events organizer and very happy to be doing this webinar with Jane tonight.
So how many of us are on actual lockdown? Okay. So how many of us are having our lives and businesses sort of changed, affected? How many people are having an effect to their income? Okay. Okay. Currently, at the moment, we have about, I did check all these figures this morning, so unless something's happened drastically through the day, we've had about, sorry, somebody's not on mute. Just let me whiz down here. Who's not on mute?
Cat P.
Cat P, where are you, Cat P? We love you dearly, but you're chatty. Mute.
Oh.
It's okay, it's not your fault, darling. It's just the system. Okay, so.
I'm right here.
Okay.
Sorry. There I am.
You can't keep a good woman down, can you? Not only does she look sexy, she's chatty. Darling, can you put yourself on mute? Because I've tried and I can't. So anyway.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Right. Currently, we've got about 3 billion people on lockdown globally. In 2020, our population was 7.8 billion. The amount of virus cases are about 800,000. And I don't mean till I, diss anything or be vaguely disrespectful, but we've only had 38,000 deaths. Okay, let's get some form of perspective. At the same time, governments are promising aid packages for businesses, entrepreneurs, airlines. It's not going to happen. I mean,
massive sums of money.
Well, it's huge. It's physically impossible. Liz.
So let's go back to 1918.
I was there.
You were there.
Yeah.
Most people remember that as the end of the First World War, if I got my history right.
Yeah.
There were 500 million people infected with the Spanish flu.
Right.
Now, at the time, that was about a third of the global population.
Okay.
And wait for it, there were about 50 million deaths. That was a real pandemic. But if you take a few of the letters out of the word pandemic, panic spreads faster than any pandemic.
Yeah. I don't know about anybody else at the moment, but my phone, I'm sure it's getting a bit hot with WhatsApp videos, WhatsApp news messages. The world, whether we like it or not, has changed. There's no doubt about that. I looked on Google earlier today and I really couldn't find any, sorry, Cat P. You're cute, you're sexy, you're very, why can't I vote? Oh, there we go, good. So I couldn't find positive advice. Now, for those of you who know me, I'm a bit of a positive chick. There was so much doom and gloom. A few weeks ago, all of this was a dream. We could never have imagined. Now, it's become a nightmare. But, looking at... Hi, Deborah. Sorry, I didn't see you there.
Hi, Deborah. Yeah.
Hi.
And George.
Oh, hello. Looking at where we are now, we've all got homes, electricity. We are very, very fortunate. Think of the millions in India who are on cardboard.
Yeah.
So love and prayers to everybody now, in all seriousness. But I want, and Liz wants, this to move on. This isn't that conversation. Okay, you can go lots of other places. I want to consider now. What are we going to consider, Liz? If you'd have known what you know now.
Would anything in your life have been different? What would you have done differently? Everything? Some things? Maybe nothing? A bit? A lot? And how can we see the lessons from what we're living through now and use them going forward in our lives, our businesses.
I think the important thing is the word see there. It's, at the moment, for most of us, we are in fear, anxiety. It's normal. Come on, you know, we're only human. But we can look at this rather than a time of panic, because panic doesn't last. Phew. We can look at this as a time to be grounded. I'm going to open, if we can chat, just message, not talk, just message. What's the biggest positive you've got about now? So you can just type that there's going to be positives. And let's have a conspiracy. Hello, Nicola, we love you. Time for myself, Marianne. Thank you very, very much. What else? Z, what's your positive? Louise, Carmen, Deborah, George, what's your positive? What can you
Anna,
see?
time with family.
Yeah, time with family. Very, yeah, so good. Time to breathe. Yeah, good, Sophie. Time to let your body heal.
Body heal. Yep.
I spoke to a lovely client earlier who's managed to tidy her wardrobe. Big time.
Z, time to complete unfinished projects.
Got a
Good
few of
one.
those, love. You'll be all right. That's good. Sorry.
Acquire action learning.
I know. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
To be in the
Yeah.
new world. Yeah, good one, Deborah. Genevieve, connecting with myself and people. Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
You can see a lot of people connecting with people they've never connected with before, and then they've just decided, why not get to know the neighbours? They might be decent people.
Yeah, and people connecting with people who they haven't connected with enough. You know, let's be fair. There are times none of us speak to our nearest and dearest. Often enough, because we're too busy. Are we really? We're not now, are we? Now we've got more time, or we think we've got more time. Is it a real time, or is it an actual perception of time? So for most of us, when we think it's about time, Liz, what's time given you?
Well, as any of you who know me know, I've got two youngish kids. They're 10 and 13 now, but they still need a lot of attention.
That was an accident, wasn't it?
Pardon?
That wasn't an accident.
Two accidents? No.
Sorry, cute. It's lovely.
So
I'm
it's
trying not to
given
get pregnant.
me time at home.
Okay.
I love being in my home. I'm never really in my home because it's this sort of base I have from which I taxi my children everywhere, and then I dash around to see various clients and go out and do the shopping and go to the gym or whatever. So it's time out from the rat race to be able to ground myself at home again. I'm surrounded by quite a lot of greenery, so I'm lucky.
Yeah.
So the lack of commute.
Awesome.
I'm not a chauffeur at the moment, and that's a hat I'm so glad to have lost. Much as I do it gladly, my neighbour said to me recently, all I ever see you do is come and go in the car and dash around, and that's how I felt. So I am truly appreciating time working back at home where I'm not doing these journeys and getting back to how I used to work, and I'm loving it. So
awesome.
Time is precious. It's a wonderful resource.
Children, you can put them in a cupboard, just to share that.
But they get a bit tired and thin.
I know, and I know it's against the law. Okay, I don't have children, as you know. My life is very different. I'm very, very business focused. I live on a corner in Antibes, and I live on the 5th floor. I have constantly the noise going by, which people call it white noise, but I've noticed my own personal anxiety has dropped. I don't hear the noise as much, and I've noticed again deeper communications. I've got an elderly aunt. He's had a broken hip and a hip replacement 3 weeks ago. He's now on her own because the hospital won't keep her there. And hi, Cindy. And, you know, every day we're talking. deeper and deeper communications, because there is the time. I don't have the other issues. I don't have kids. I'm not a chauffeur service. But even I'm appreciating the extra time.
Yep. Good one. What does time give us? Mental space, time for self-reflection. That can be a tricky one. Don't go too close. Or we can spend it on Netflix and Warcraft and watch all the videos that are going around on social media, sort of back to back, numbing your stimulation to avoid now, to avoid what we're living in, and the letting down of our own guard and masks. If we stop and really see, when do you have your best ideas? If you're anything like me, it's something like 2 o'clock in the morning when you wake up in the middle of the night for some strange reason and it's all quiet and your subconscious has obviously been working away. And all of a sudden you think, oh, must get a notepad and write that down. Does that happen to you at all?
Okay, for those who know me, I'm a huge lack of sleep buff at times. I've got a brother who's the same. So we get that. Time to connect with ourselves is not everybody's priority because they make other factors important. Corporate life, lifestyle, how you are perceived by other people. Somebody else, a very dear friend, mentioned about the masks that we all wear and how they come down at moments like this. Thank you, Louise. It was a really good point. And time now, no masks. You know, the jokes about wearing PJs and no makeup. Actually, it's really quite true for a lot of people. Time gives us something that nothing else does. It gives us creativity. It gives us clarity. And it gives us time to look at ways about how we live, how we work in a different way. Now, most of the people I can currently see on screen, I would love to say are entrepreneurs. I don't like labels, but you get what I mean. An entrepreneur paradise is actually able to have the time to stand back and go, actually, yeah, I can think differently. I can reinvent the old. There's nothing wrong with old. I love it. And we can create new ways. If we don't create new ways now, when are we ever going to? We have the awareness to do this. Let's be fair, some people don't. We hope they'll learn. We hope we can teach them. But together, we can make a difference to now.
So true. So think differently, be different. Around the world, people are responding and they're taking action. We're hearing about parties on stairs, singing from balconies, you know, everyone clapping for the health service, Italians playing the violin or the piano from the balcony, and wonderful stuff. Amazing resilience that these people are showing, along with fear and anxiety. They're doing things they didn't dream of before. So anything and everything is possible. Thoughts become actions. So when you believe, it can really happen. You can move mountains.
I strongly believe that this group is for business in life. There's business groups, there's social media groups, there's groups who will discuss, Nicola, about you're almost out of moisturiser. Sainsbury's Sell It Love, you're allowed to go to Sainsbury's. You know, Nicola's in the UK, she's running out of moisturiser. And Marianne, you're right, balance. More balance than we ever knew possible. This is what it's all about. And for now, Hey, we're here. Thank you for joining us, by the way. We're really, really pleased you're here.
So many of you.
Just a few. How exciting.
Just a few. So no doubt now is challenging, but it's an amazing opportunity. The world as we know it really has stopped. So how many of you have a business? Send us some comments. How many of you are looking to start? How many of you are managing a team?
Hands up, business, new business, middle business. Yeah. Oh, and a few people are being quiet. I can see you. All right. Let's do a few facts. Okay, I like facts. I have this great coach called Deborah. She's there. Third one down on my screen. And she was always talking to me about facts and proof of concept. She's bob on, by the way. She was completely on point. The facts now are the world has changed. It won't revert back. Is that okay? It won't revert back. It will never be the same again. Yes! I think it's amazing. I just think it's the best thing ever. As time goes forward, it may take some time to get this message through, but the days of mega factories will reduce. Supply chains will change. Small suppliers are going to come back with a vengeance. Yay!
Yay!
It's happened now. Okay, let's just get real about one thing. It will happen again. This isn't a one-off. Why is this a one-off? Okay, take away the conspiracy theory and your moisturiser, Nicola. But the reality is this will come back. For whatever reason, the planet is finding its own way to address what we have created. So, the ozone layer is already shrinking. We've got dolphins in Venice. A month ago, none of that was possible. They were having, climate summits, and it's that simple. And, shockingly as it may sound, not everybody is at home and destitute. Half the world, people are still working, buying, learning, developing. But all these billions of people, what are they looking for now? They're looking for something different.
Definitely. They're looking for something. They're looking to find the hope, keep the faith. And we must do the same and move fast.
Yeah. I think I've been speaking to so many people over the last 2 weeks. And the important thing is how we can learn now from these lessons. I'm looking at the people I can just see on screen. All of you can move your businesses, change your lives. We can tweak what is in front of us and what we already know. Some of you may need to upscale a few skills. What's that in the real world? Nothing.
Yeah, and as George says, I think the world would be a better place after the virus is behind us, less greed, less need, because we will have a whole new perspective on anything we can do, be it go shopping, go to the beach, go to the gym, drive to see a friend, walk to see a friend. I mean, we'll have a totally new perspective on life, won't we?
Yeah, I hope so. I don't know about you, but I was a kid. We had one car. It was a sit-up and beg Ford Pop, and you used to have to bash it with a hammer to make it work. So, sorry, you walked everywhere. We had holidays for 2 months in a caravan that was very small. In the Lake District, when it was pissing down and the caravan leaked, and we were the only ones on the beach walking. They were the best. It was absolutely amazing. Do you remember another time that I'm sure for most of us was really, really awesome? When you thought or started your own business. Do you remember how scary it was? Some of you I know are thinking about it. Others are well on the way. Others feel a bit like veterans. Hey, be virgins again. Ha! That'd be a first. But remember how it felt. Did you do it all on your own? Did you get a friend to help you? Did your mum make you cups of tea? Did, somebody listen to you for hours as you went, no, I don't know what to do, no. Of course they did. You didn't do it solely, completely on your own. So now, if you've got a team, or you manage a team of people, or there's just you, or your friends, or your family, ask them too now. What would they do if they were you? Your head won't have everything in it. It never does. Ask them for ideas on generating revenue, how to cut expenses, how to get better terms with your suppliers. Everybody you buy from now is hungry. They'll give you a deal, but you've got to ask for it. Most businesses don't start completely alone. Remember that. Ask now for help. All sorts of help. You're not begging. You're just going, hey, I need a bit of assistance. Who doesn't need assistance now? No, I do.
Yeah, I think we all do, don't we?
Yeah.
And when you talk to people, they often remember, don't they? And they say, oh, I know someone who does such and such or needs such and such. And when they have a discussion with somebody, my mum was chatting to her neighbour when I first started out in business. And he said to her, they had one of the big car suppliers coming over, and he said, you don't know someone that speaks German, do you? She said, yeah, my daughter and her partner speak German. And that was the beginning of my business. Yeah, it's a bit like that.
Sorry, that's it. Sorry.
That's it. So hustle. Half the world is still open for business. Maybe not the half you wanted, but hey, that's to take the other
it's
one.
a different half though. Maybe it's a better
half.
deal. Maybe there's better people for you.
So sales are still being made, and as we know, online shopping is happening. Although deliveries are slightly delayed at the moment, but we'll get back to that.
Right. Amazon are still doing all right, bless them.
Yeah, of course they are, bless them. So even for those businesses who've otherwise kind of been decimated by the lack of face-to-face, like restaurants, they are doing delivery services, they're being creative, and in a few months, I nearly said minutes there, we'll be open again.
It will feel like minutes. Freudian slip. It will feel like minutes. It will fly by.
It will. But there might be different opening times, different conditions, different ways of doing business with people that we've never thought of before. It'll be a new world. So if you're committed, you'll get creative.
I'm going to reiterate that, because if you're committed to what you do, and okay, I'm just going to move my little bit of paper because I've got a memory like a sieve. And I'm just looking at who's on the call at the moment. Give me 1 minute. Everybody here is committed. And you can all get creative. Sometimes we struggle with the how, and it's like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? But doesn't mean you say you can't do it, does it? Who thinks they could get a bit more creative and achieve a bit more? Genevieve, Deborah, Cindy, Liz, Carmen.
Definitely.
Yeah, you've got to, Sophie. I'm about to say, you can't let the girls down now, seriously. I'm going to say one thing. And yeah, okay, I get I'm not the norm, Z, before you sort of wave your hand. You can all work bit longer, a bit harder, and a lot smarter. Are we all a bit soft around the edges? How much do you need it? And I don't mean for your bank. Well, sorry. But what about for your soul? What about for your own self of purpose?
Yep.
Maybe you've got a few years down the line and you think, oh, well, I can retire. Well, if that's you, great. Love it. Enjoy it. Go and eat cake and really, really bloody enjoy the cake. And don't worry about your hips. And I can't wait till I can join you. I'm not at that point. I still got a lot to prove to me, not to anybody else. And I think that is when getting smarter, not giving up, and going, well, do you know what? Bloody hell. You have to put my best lippy on, and off I go. Because if you're not going to do it now, after a global pandemic, I think, whatever, but when are you going to do it?
Good point. When? If it's not now, when?
Yeah.
So, what about ways to free up time, use your time differently, get even more time from the extra time we've got now? One of the things that Jane and I believe in very strongly is cut out the news. You know, when you get glued to CNN or BMTV or whatever the French version is called, or watching the news on television.
Do you like the BBC?
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
So stop watching the news, check in once a day to know what's going on, sure. But use the time to create incentives, initiatives, give value now for free to get known by people. Play and spend wisely. If you're considering starting your dream business, the best time to gain what you need at less cost. It's a great time to buy in talent. If you were thinking of getting a coach, an accountant, whatever, people will be chafing at the bit, knocking at the door to.
Sorry, I'm just saying to Sophie, wave. You're a coach. Deborah, wave. Like Coach Heaven. Come on. Anybody who's a coach, wave. Sorry. Sorry, I just had to do that. Sorry. I think now is a time to up level, to grow your network. Whatever industry you're in, guess what? People have got more time for you. And a lot of people in business at the moment, let's get real about this. They're scared and they're frightened and they've got those bunny lights, you know, in their eyes when they're like, I don't know what to do. And I get that. But introductions, opportunities, good conversations lead to, don't lead to silence. They lead to good conversions, building your network. So that starting to chat to somebody now, well, one, you've got a lot of commonality. Yeah? You've got something in common. How's the virus for you? Well, my virus, you know, that's it. You can talk about chicken soup. You can talk about how you're getting on as a family, whatever, how you love Zoom. Go and start to talk to somebody. More so now than ever. Building a business is about the depth of communication. And I'm just going to add in at this point, for all the people who ditch social media, get that? They ditch the internet. Okay. Where would we be now without it?
So
if
true.
You can't interact face to face and you're going to be online, well, you need to do that with social media. All I'm going to say is remember your dream, your vision, why you wanted to go into the business in the first place. Do you remember the thing that was better than orgasm? It was better than 8 cups of coffee. It was better than bloody everything. It's what gave you fire. All you have to do now is take that, bit of a tweak, think slightly differently, get creative, play harder. Yeah, but with empathy and a real kindness. Just because we've got a virus, people haven't, you know, dislodged their shit magnet. I can't see anybody here who's, you know, going to come out with crap. Probably me more than anybody, but a different kind of crap. So you can come out and be real, and you'll get more benefits from that. Dig deep into your reserves, your energy, your optimism. And I'm not, you know, don't really quite, you know, resonate with the guy, but Tony Robbins, get resourceful. For God's sake, we've all done it. I fixed my door earlier with 2 chisels, not with one sort of small little screwdriver thingy and a bloody big hammer and a lot of will. We can all do what we want to do. It's time for you guys now, and all of you I'm looking at, to step up and be the leaders that you really are. It's not the time, guys, to be shy. It's not the time to go, oh, maybe tomorrow. No. Every one of you can give more and can make a difference. All right, maybe you've got to get out of your comfort zone. Maybe you've got to get a bit uncomfortable. Maybe you've got to work a bit harder. So, somebody down the road can't pay their mortgage, their rent. Could be you, it could be me. Won't be a first. But it's time now to step up. That's all. People need you.
Now.
Yeah. Not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow, today.
No.
So adapt your services to the current situation and to the future. Future-proof your business. So if you follow the business to consumer model, and you rely on face-to-face with clients, this, as we've clearly seen at the moment, presents a serious threat and will do in the long run. And we don't want to be in that position, do we?
No.
So we need to ensure that our services are still relevant at later phases. You know, if we go through something like this again, God forbid, or
it will happen.
Something
Sorry,
similar,
it will happen.
It could well happen, couldn't it?
Yeah.
So we can't assume that once the threat to public health has passed, that things will just go back to the way they've been before the outbreak. Things have already changed, and people have seen new ways of living and functioning. So get creative and brainstorm different ways you can now deliver your service or products. An example that we see a lot of at the moment are fitness and yoga and wellness online. How many of us are missing doing exercise, going to the gym and doing our yoga classes? Well, we're not, because we're doing them online. Okay, it's not the same as being in a studio, but hey, we're still doing the exercise. So that's what we need to do, get online now.
Yeah. And, you know, we need to market your solutions, your offers, your initiatives. How many of you posted today on any form of social media, marketing, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, what your latest offer is that's relevant and gives value today? How many did? I think Louise was bullied into it, but I could be wrong.
It was a very tentative.
Yeah, she's like, yeah. Anybody else? Did you post anything? Carmen, what did you post? Type. What did you post? Oh, that's okay, good. Oh, a small performance about Marianne, that's good. A bit calm and a picture of jewellery. That's all right. Jingly. A grounding exercise. Good, Louise. Okay.
So why do this? Because otherwise people will wonder if you're still there. Are you still open? Are you
You're
still in
dead.
business?
You know,
Hello?
you've emigrated. You've moved to eastern Botswana. Nicola, a bat on a toad.
So make sure your target audience knows that you're open and still going strong and getting stronger by the day.
Okay. Well, that's what Liz and I sort of done, but it's not, it's your turn now. So for a start, can I just go back to what I was talking about? Does anybody market anything today? Who thinks marketing is a bad thing? Okay, just checking. Does anybody think at the moment that you are all, and just look at the people who are here. Are you quite special, talented, amazingly given, driven women? Louise, stop it. We'll talk to you later. You all are. Why wouldn't you share that? Sorry, you know, okay, I don't know if I'm going to do this. I'm going to unmute everybody, but don't all scream at me, please. I'll cry. Feel like I'm teaching China. 3, 2, 1, unmute. Okay. Why wouldn't you share that? Why would you? Who said I do?
Me, Nicola.
All right. How does it help your business? How does it add to your marketing? And what do you serve the current need in the
Okay,
community?
so I'm an artist, and I share a piece of creative work that I make every day. And today, 2 clients from Singapore contacted me and they want to buy a piece.
Yay!
Fantastic.
Voila.
Oh, well done, Nicola. Awesome.
Thank you.
So
there
seriously,
we
well
go.
done. So Singapore is open. Who'd
Yeah.
like to do business with Singapore?
Yep.
Louise, you could. Why are you muted? Seriously.
I just didn't want to interrupt.
Right. Okay, cool. It's very cute. I love it. Who would like to do business with anywhere? Providing they're with the right clients and they weren't illegal. Exactly.
Yeah.
We all can. How are they going to know about you unless you go?
They're not.
They're not, are they?
We're notoriously known, aren't we, us ladies, for not blowing our own trumpets, like the men do generally so easily. And we're also modest and retiring.
Can I just share something at this point? I have coached men. Okay. Not ditching it. Let me check the profiles. To be honest, they're really, really simple to coach. I'm sure Sophie and maybe Deborah, you'll agree, because they are, trust me. They do one thing at a time. They do it completely. They're not distracted by kids, picking up anything else, making dinner, doing the shopping, putting the bins out, sorting out the washing, and emptying the garbage. They don't give a damn about any of that. They are super, super focused. How many of us here have one thought at a time?
100.
Exactly. Apparently you have about 65,000 thoughts a day. My view to that was, is that all? See?
Yeah. You do your grounding, you see, you're much more centered and calm and you can have less thoughts at one time.
Awesome. Good. See, what were you going to say, darling?
I was going to say that I have my male clients make greater improvements, and because they stick to the appointments, they don't get distracted. They are committed to the treatments, and we have great success with my male clients, and quite serious cases, and So it's wonderful. And if I say go to see a dietitian or go for a massage, they go, which is fantastic as well. As women will say, I don't have the time. I've got to do this, that, and the other.
I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. How many people here on a regular basis put themselves first?
Me.
Is that Nokia 1 Plus?
Can I just make an observation?
Yeah.
Can I make an observation? I changed my life from being everything that you're talking about that women do. And I deliberately tried to be more selfish. And it worked. And since I've been here in lockdown, I have had to revert to being the woman in my father-in-law's house. I have to cook, wash, and clean without question. I do not have a choice. I cannot
put him in a cupboard either.
Creative.
Good luck, Carmen. I like the look. Okay, maybe there's extenuating circumstances. I remember when I first started to say no. And, you know, sorry, well, I was about 36, 38, first husband. There've only been 2. And I first started to go, no. It sent me into the Priory for a month. Clinical depression and a very long battle thereafter. Because I wasn't used to it. I spent 23 years going, I can do that. If you don't change, and I don't think this, by the way, is about male or female, it's that sort of roller coaster. I'm sorry if that's happened. That wasn't the intention of today's talk. But we can change. We can see. Bye, Deborah. Love you. See you very soon, sweetie.
Yeah, this is very
Oh, I'm sorry. Come back again soon. We'll be here next week.
I look forward to seeing all of you.
Oh, you can be here.
Yeah, we will. We'll be here next week. Come and join us. Yeah. So, who would like to add something now? What can you add to change the day tomorrow? Now, how can you make a difference? One thing you can start now, tomorrow, pretty soon, that will change what's going on.
Maybe something you've built into your routine that's become your job when it doesn't need to be, to free up some time, for example.
Liz, what can you change now? So what lesson have you learned from now?
I think one of the key lessons is I'm juggling working with coordinating homework, because obviously there are no teachers teaching at the moment. So okay. I say, these are the times I'm working and these are the times you can come to me about homework. Not yes, of course, mum, now. I say, no, you've got between 9 and 11 to talk to me. And then after that, for 4 hours, I'm not available.
Yeah.
And I'm quite
You're going to set boundaries.
Pardon?
You're going to set boundaries.
Yeah, boundaries.
Yeah. Veronique's just said, hello, Veronique. You're going to say, asking clearly for some help. And I think, you know, that's something that we don't do enough. Who could ask for more help most days?
Yeah.
I could. I'm going, no, I'll do it. I'll be all right. Okay. We can ask for help in all sorts of ways, Veronique. Whether that be at home, at work, in business, in a new business, in whatever way. And Louise, yeah, boundaries. You're a early hours of the morning reader, I've just read. You need to get a man that'll sort that out. But anyway, that's another story.
I think your idea to post something every day is brilliant. And we should all do something somewhere. to let people know that we're alive. I think it's such a simple remedy and profound.
It takes 5 minutes. You can post. Cindy, you've been posting some amazing songs and music. Carmen's got some great images. See, I haven't seen enough of you. Louise, you're just starting to come to fruition. And Liz, you know, we need to see more of you. Genevieve, the same. Post. You know, we've got social media. Be social.
Yeah. And now.
Wait. You know, and if it's business focused, good. Don't be shy. We're allowed to try and make a living and make a difference. Do you think what you do will make a difference for the better?
Because that's what we have to believe in.
So why hide, Z? Put your hand up. Why hide what you do? Why would you be shy about it?
Sorry?
Why would you be shy about it? I know you're not, but I'm just saying post every day. Don't be shy.
Yes, I'm making notes, and I will, promise.
And also now, I think, because Cindy and I were having a conversation on, I think it was Facebook chat the other day, and we were saying, oh yes, when it's all over, do this and that and the other. And I think we should talk, Cindy, and we should try and start doing it now.
I was going to say, don't wait till it's all over. You've got to do it now.
Yeah.
And Marianne, you want to write songs about happiness. You know, we've talked. You've got an amazing voice because you've got an amazing heart. Send out your songs. Speak to Cindy. She's an orchestra conductor, she's a musician. She's amazing. We can all find ways of doing it now. Not next week, not tomorrow. You know, Ivy, what can you do today on tomorrow?
Oh no, you're asking me questions. Okay, well, I was just I actually
I can give you an answer.
Yeah. So I actually already recorded these videos last week, and I was supposed, it was on my list of things to do to post them online. But I think I've been good. For the last, okay, weirdly, like this lockdown is actually good for me because I could just do one thing now.
Yes. Ivy's amazing, by the way. And she's got an organic, vegan cafe, and you do so much stuff, but maybe some days it's like,
Yes, exactly. I know, why am I not even talking about it? I am so good at promoting other people. Like, I can shamelessly promote. I'm like really good at that. But maybe we can do this as trade, you know, have a friend promote you and you promote them.
No, it's just, Ivy, stop a minute. Can I mention what happened in January?
Yes.
Okay. So I went and spoke at the Be Here Now Women's Lunch in Monaco. 45 very well clad, amazingly sexy looking women. So Ivy and I had a bit of a chat, and I went, oh, you should promote this. Because I said, do you do, you know, outside catering? Of course. Well, I only asked. I didn't know.
But it's also over times it sounds rude, you know, like when you're not.
Ivy.
You know.
So we had this lunch, and it's then time for everybody, you know, like you have to do. Hello, I'm not a dwarf, but I'd like to talk to you about what I do. So a few people did that. So Ivy stood up, and I'm about 2 meters away from her. And she goes, oh, I'm Ivy. I'm like, she does outside catering and she's really good and she's vegan and she's got a cafe in Antibes. Did you say that? No.
And people are like, oh, you know, the location, the website, that address.
Yeah,
like,
where is it and what do you do? And oh, you've been on TV and oh, and you're going to write a book.
Yeah, I catered for Pamela Anderson, Tobey Maguire. which
Very similar,
since I
Pamela.
opened, yeah. But
Very
blah,
similar.
blah, blah.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is, if we post every day something that makes one person think a little bit differently, how about that? Doesn't have to be, you're not a nuclear physicist. Well, maybe some of you are. Veronica, are you a nuclear physicist? No, good. I'm not, you can tell. Carmen, stop it. We know you've got funny things going on way back. Anyway, look, if we did one thing per day that made a difference, doesn't have to be massive, small, anything, but we commit to it. I had a lovely friend who said to me last New Year and the year before actually, I'm going to speak to one person a day. And she did, and it made a difference. It can be that simple. But collaboration, saying, actually together, we can do more. We can be creative. What I can see in so many other people, we choose not to see in ourselves. Who'd like to commit to doing one thing per day to make a difference?
Yes, I'll commit.
One thing, small, just choose different sellotape. I don't know, whatever it works for you. But as long as you do one thing per day. We're now coming towards the end of our time. I just want to say a huge thank you. I know Liz will also say something.
Massive thank you, everybody. Yeah. It's great fun.
Can I ask, what did you take away? I'm not asking for big numbers today. One takeaway. One thing that has made you think a little bit differently. Louise, it might be easier to promote others, but you've still got to promote yourself. Right. One thing. Thank you, Nicola. Connection. And Singapore.
There's a lot of connection.
Right.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Definitely, Z.
Yeah.
Opportunity.
Yeah. Do we make the opportunity, Anna?
Yes. We make it.
Anna wants to connect with Ivy, Jane.
Hey, feel free.
Do you ladies know each other?
No.
No. Hey, message me and I'll message Ivy, and we won't, because this is going to be public domain in the group.
Yeah.
Having anybody put numbers or anything like that, obviously, because of confidentiality.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just jumping right in here. So I own the cafe, but whatever. I do have 5 million. I'm like probably the only person not worried during this crisis because I have like 5 other jobs that I do. but
you spread yourself a bit thinly, Ivy, and you dilute. Let's not dilute this message. We're in the group. Okay, we can promote that. That's what the group's for.
Yes.
Sell in Business in Life Network.
Yes.
Post what you want.
Okay.
What you want from others. Yeah. What you gained from today, and how you want to connect when it's personal. This, as I say, is it's a video. Hey, it'll go online. Okay. God, I wish you'd had Botox. Anyway, Marianne, how are you? You're okay?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Good. That's good. Have you enjoyed? Has everybody got something from this?
Yay!
Because otherwise, I'll go home. Well, I'm home, but I'm on lockdown. But I can go home and I won't come back again. Would anybody like to have another one next week But
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Different subjects, same time.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think we could do same time, same venue, and invite your friends, invite yourself back. Lippy makeup, totally down to you, but just remember what you look like on camera, girls. You'll
be on YouTube before you know it. Permission.
Hey, look. Anybody would like? We'll offer free marketing for help for you guys. Redme, that's very kind, Ivy. That's very kind. Promote after, not on the video.
Okay, sorry.
It's all right. You're okay. I'm focused. I'm focused. I'm doing my thing.
I'm so ADD. I know I'll like forget later, but I'm just throwing it out there now. Okay.
Later, love. Later. That's what the group's for. Look,
okay. Oh, I don't know. I'm not in the group. Okay.
Well, there's a thought, then, isn't it? Business in Life Network. Who's in the group?
Yeah.
It's
will
free.
We see our names? Yeah, will we see our names
do it
on
now.
the invite? Like that we attended on Facebook?
Where is it?
I'm not sure. Facebook? Yeah, on Facebook you will. Yeah. Yeah, it's on the event.
Because we all said that yes, we were coming, so we could somehow contact each other.
Yeah. Well, it's in the group. It's in the group. You got to be in the group to get the replay and the chat. So, hey, look, the group's free, but I'm not having all of this, all of it. This time, yeah, it'll go out there. Other times it won't. So we need to keep the group for the people who love, cherish, and give back to the group. Okay, so that's the idea, Ivy. Okay, Ivy, you're right. Look, dead. Open your eyes, love. Ivy. Oh, your camera's frozen. Sorry. God, was that just me?
Whatever. Just send me. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Found
Ivy,
it.
it's fine.
Found
It's
it.
cool. It's fine. Ivy, it's absolutely fine. Just your camera's frozen. Look, anybody got anything else they'd like to say? Yes, Liz. Sorry.
Just a quickie. If anyone could throw in a word about what you'd like to get out of this group. You've given us some good ideas about what you got from this evening. But, ideas for what you'd like to see in webinars, ideas for what you want out of the group, that would be fantastic.
Send a message. Now, I think everybody's tired now. It's 9:05. It's time for Betty Bows. Anyway, I'm going to say thank you very, very much, everybody, for joining.
Thank you
lovely
so
to
much.
see everybody. Marianne, I can't say everybody's name because Nokia won, Redme, and Eugenia. I mean, seriously, I've got a proper name. Veronique, thank you very, very much. And I really sincerely hope to see you this time next week. If you've got any messages, questions, message, text, I'm the easiest person to find. Veronique, thank you. Kat P, where's she gone? She looks amazingly sexy. Is she still around? We don't want her in the group. She's far too sexy. Anyway, that was a joke. Look, love you. God bless. Stay very, very safe.
Stay safe, everyone. Take care.
Be kind.
Thanks for coming.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao. Bisous, bisous.